Looking for a crease. It's Hawkins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
And the decibel level starting to increase here on this early 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. And we saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
To throw, it's Wegman. Trying to set up the screen. Lowers those pads. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Moving out to the right. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
That is such a nice example of a quarterback and his tight end being on the same page. A little bit of a scramble drill right there where the quarterback had to get flushed out of the pocket, but his tight end was able to lock up with him and was able to mirror him, find an open area downfield. Quarterback makes a nice throw, you make the nice catch, and just like that, offense in the red zone.
In the red area, it's Hughes. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
He got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Swings it out to his running back. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Wegman. He's got him in the flat. Touchdown, Cougars! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. With the draw, it's Hawkins. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. How about that play by the strong safety? Made sure his responsibility was covered and then just went and made a play.
Sometimes it's freestyling, right? Sometimes coaches will get a little bit upset, but they don't get near as upset when I get the guy on the ground. They're okay with that, but I'm spinning down. I'm playing close to the line of scrimmage as a strong safety. I see the quarterback. I got to make sure if I do go to him, I better get that sucker and I better wrap him up and I better tackle him.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Hawkins. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Pressure coming, and it's a sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Finds his man. It's Broussard. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's second and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up third and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Pocket breaking down. Caught. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Wegman. Plucks it out of the air. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Looking for the score. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
And it doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick completion on the out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He goes right back to the air. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Unloads it downfield. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
But we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Wegman. The sure hands, it's Thomas. They get him down at the 36, it will be a first down. Houston going up tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at it.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run inside. It's Thomas. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helps out this offense a few extra yards in field position. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The sure hands, it's Green. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 4 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Seminoles, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And I guess what they can take away from this one is they're back to even, 3-3 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making, puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, first down.
The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Steps away. Fires to the middle. With the catch, it's Hughes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Houston! Hello! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Looking for a deep man. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Got his man. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know that's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires quickly. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Now adjusting. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Got his man.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside a wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Got his man out of the backfield. Strong, firm tackle.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. And he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Touchdown, Houston. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Looking left. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the field.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're after him. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And, guys, I don't know if they got the play call in quickly enough, but still the quarterback has to make sure the snap gets off on time. They want that clock to run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Hand off to the lone back. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. With 1:52 left, the defense will use the timeout trying to get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Makes the grab. It's Green. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Now, listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Young. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.